monastery. A voice echoes inside me. Some would just say that's make-believe. Then I became a teacher, and everyone was glad to meet her, and they will all become like family. But life changed for me here, both smiles and cheers, though there were painful times and fears. But with them all beside me, I won't run nor hide. Just like the wind, they'll take me for a ride. Fighting gold, a promise we uphold. Just like an archer ready to fight, we'll be shot out like an arrow until we reach our goal. For those who stand beside me, and for the future that we wish to see, and together we will watch our future unfold. Fighting gold.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Alliance Army successfully rendezvous with Judith in Aelel. With the addition of House Daphnel's forces, the time has come to invade Empire territory.
Preparations are complete. Now it's a game of patience. As they say, good things come to those who wait.
Care to elaborate on this plan of yours, Claude? Can we really do this without battling my father?
Pretty soon, Count Gloucester will need to gather his troops in the northern part of his territory.
Against the kingdom?
The kingdom has experienced constant infighting since the coup. They're out of the picture for now.
The combined forces of the Regan and Daphnel houses will threaten the northern part of the Gloucester territory. Nardell, that retainer I mentioned, is going to draw their attention.
We'll take that opportunity to make our way through Gloucester territory and launch a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Myrddin.
And are you not concerned about the possibility that I may tip off my father?
The future of the Alliance rests on this battle. I'm certain you won't betray us.
I will ensure our success.
I know you will. If we can win this fight, then our next goal will be to topple Enbar, the Imperial capital. I said before that my plan was to meddle with the Empire, but I'm gonna do you one better. We are going to defeat the Empire, once and for all. But to do that, we can't afford to slip up here. Bear that in mind and prepare yourselves for the coming battle.
Saint... I don't know how to pronounce that. Saint Entrance Day? Alright, let's go.
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
Tra-la-la-la-la, sing out over peaks, ring out over valleys, let my lovely voice echo through the streets and alleys.
You know what? Thank you for that. No, not yet. Soon, but not yet. Hello my lovely child of the internet, it is I, Multi126789, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses, The Golden Winds. Last time, well, we went to the Valley of Torment, and we got Judith recruited to our team. Too bad she is not a playable character, because for some reason, Fire Emblem Three Houses decides what characters get to belong in this game and what characters don't get to belong in this game. And with that being said, today is just a monastery day. We're just gonna go around, talk to people about what our next course of action is, and do a few quests, and that's gonna be the video. So hope you guys are ready, because we're about to go off.
Hey there. We came from the territory of House Daphne. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
I mean, I suppose you can say that, sir, but I don't think you fully comprehend that there's more that lies beyond that.
Things have gotten a lot more interesting since we joined up with Judith, haven't they? Anyone who casually treats Claude like he's just some kid is not a person to be trifled with. I think Captain Gerald would have liked her. I hope someday I can be as strong, kind, and level-headed as her.
Hopefully just as stronger than her, Leonie. Just try to aim higher.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
Don't worry, Petra. We got your back. We won't let anything happen to, Bridget. I almost forgot the name. I won't lie. It slipped my mind for a brief second.
I don't know where he recruited that man, but Claude's got an eye for great talent. I'm talking about his retainer, Nardell. I've only spoken with him briefly, but he seems to have a fair amount of both brains and brawn, with the skills to match. But there's something about him I can't quite place. Like I've somehow heard of him before.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Anyways. Yeah.
If our plan succeeds, we'll arrive at the Great Bridge of Murden unscathed. The important part is what happens next. We're evenly matched in terms of military power, more or less. So if we can just launch a surprise attack...
It really could go either way.
Agreed. The bridge is basically a fortress, so the defense will be rock solid. But that's why you're here, Teach. No matter the odds, you're the wild card we need to win.
Alright, well, you know, I hope I can live up to that expectation.
Right. The year 1185 is almost over. From next month on, it will be the year 1186. It's just a date, of course, but it feels significant. I hope next year is a great one.
We're gonna make it one, that's for sure. Also, I like how they start the calendar year next month instead of at the first, like what I would say, like we would on our planet and our reality, where we would start at the first because, you know, counting up, but whatever.
Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well. Looking upon her, I am sharply reminded of my mother.
Does she look familiar?
Not in the slightest. Rather, it is her way of being, her demeanor. Brilliantly bright and positive, like a warm ray of light. I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
Oh, poor Fleen. I feel for that. Let's see, what do you think about Lawrence?
I would like to believe that I've always made my own decisions. Even so, I cannot deny that some small part of me has always been aware of my father's wishes. Now here I am, concealing our plan, Claude's plan, from his sight.
Do you have any second thoughts?
No. The strategy is sound, and I've consented to it. In this fight, I will finally stand upon my own 2 feet, independent of my father's influence.
Fair enough. Alright, let's keep going then. Is there anybody else here? Nope. Let's go to the 3rd floor where Cyril is. Oh, this is well, Lady Rhea's room. Do. I could just call her Rhea, but you know, I'm Cyril, so what can you expect, really?
Is it true Lady Rhea was dragged off by the Imperial Army?
I heard that was true. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
I don't think so.
That's good. We just gotta beat the Imperial Army and get her back, right? You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging you.
Don't worry, we got this. You know better than anyone that got this, bro. Don't worry your pretty little head. But speaking of which, let's go downstairs. Two people to talk to.
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial Army by any means necessary. The people at large are just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle all our unease, the better.
Yeah, but we got this. You guys, we worry, but Rhea can very much keep her own against people. Even though she got bombarded and captured because she tried to turn into a dragon, does not mean she can't still fight even if she's captured.
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
Fair enough. I want to see if I learned any better magic. I mean, my magic stat is really low, but I would still like to know.
Well, legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged ALL. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true?
It's likely.
I think so too. I don't know if the goddess really destroyed the valley out of anger, but there are still so many things we don't understand in this world.
Learn me a little bit more faith. Alright. Where to next? Well, there's one random person who's out here in the hall. Hold on.
Right.
What do you gotta say?
Hearing that the Knights of Saros have returned, the monks have also been coming back. We still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery. Until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
Lythithia is all the way in the quarters by herself. Hey, Lythithia. What you doing?
I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time. The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me. The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
Don't worry, Lythithia, I will. You can mark my words. Alright, where to next? Well, to be honest, we've basically talked to everybody. We just have to kind of do our regular maintenance things, and we're basically done. Alright. Cultivate some of these. Keep giving me. Keep giving her. Go.
Professor. The Great Bridge of Myrden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the monastery. So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
Alright. Easy enough. Yellow seed.
Hey!
is in the Empire, isn't she? We should hurry up and find her. So many people in the monastery and nearby towns are worried. I want to ease their minds as soon as possible, Professor. Let's work together to find her.
You got it, girl. Let's do it.
I've been away from Garreg Mach for a while, but I came back when I heard the rumors of what you were doing. The scars of 5 years ago may still be raw, but it's nice to be back. Anyway, I'm going to start up business here again, so I look forward to your patronage.
Thank you.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I was talking to some of the Daphnel soldiers earlier, and it seems that Judith has a weakness. But they wouldn't tell me what it is. I got the feeling they didn't appreciate the question. Pardon me for being curious. That said, maybe keep this to yourself. Not that she terrifies me to my soul, but I'd hate to get on her bad side.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Hey, Hilda.
It looks like people are slowly starting to come back to the town. I guess they feel safe now that you and the Knights of Saros have returned. Peddlers have become more common too, so there'll be food and supplies available. After being run down for all those years, it's really becoming livable again. Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
A sweetheart.
Hey, Professor, could you do me a favor?
Thanks to all that food from Judith, I'm full for once. I've got so much energy. Let me at that great bridge of Murden. I'll bust it down myself. Oh, but then how do we cross?
Well, I'm glad that you thought about that after that. So yeah, there is nothing less for us to do. We do have to talk to Anna to get her quest for training purposes, but I don't know how many more times I'm going to be even doing any more training. As you can see, if I open up my menu, we're rich. We got all kinds of items. Like, we're not short on items. We got plenty of stuff for us to be good and not having to concern ourselves with anything. Though that being said,
hey there.
There are some things that we should reforge and repair for the next upcoming fight. So, that being said, let's do that. Also, I think I've decided which of the weapons that I'm gonna make.
Is this it?
Yes, please.
There you go.
So I've really tried to make a good case for some of the stuff that I want to make, and I really tried. So we got some good stuff here. We got this cool bow, right? It's not bad. It definitely gives a high crit rate, high attack, you know. They have some weight to it, but it ain't bad considering that most bows are around this and it doesn't give crit and might like that. So that's a good bow. Then we got this axe, which this axe has some good might, critical chance as well. Even though the weight is pretty heavy, it's very, very good for that. But then we also have this lance. Now this lance is an actual problem. The reason why it's a problem, because it can hit to 1 to 2 spaces. Now, the only thing that can contest to this is a spear. But as you can see with the might of this weapon is absolutely absurd. So, with that being said...
Is this it? There you go.
Yes. Boy.
Come back anytime.
And you know who's gonna get this lance? Well, of course, none other than our evasion tank, who will be getting the most out of it. So Leone, it's been an honor, honestly. We're gonna take that from you, and now we're gonna give you something even better. Here you go. This lance is now yours. Yeah, it's even better. Well, yeah, it's only better. Yeah. No, this is definitely better than the other lance that I could have given her. To be honest, I'm thinking. Don't tempt me. I'm thinking right now. Hold on.
Hey there.
Hold on. Can I actually make this more broken? Damn, they knew. They knew what I was gonna do. Oh well. Alright. But we still have enough for one more weapon. And you guys may be thinking, well, what is he gonna do? And I'm like, there's only like one more weapon that I really want to get. And if it's still here, then I'm gonna do it. Obviously. Oh, where are you? Oh, yes. Yes. Now, if you're wondering why I'm making this sword comparative to any other one, considering that quite legitimately, there's swords that are kind of just as good, if not better, than that. Like, Armor Slayer, when he gets leveled up, is actually good. Devil Slayer, well, like, Rapier is super good. And yes, it would be going to Hilda. But the thing about this weapon is that not only is she getting 15 damage per go at this, but it makes her light, so she can still be able to evade, other than using, like, oh, I don't know, like, an Armor Slayer, or the Silver Sword, or even the Iron Sword. Because it's what is it? It's on par with, like, it's an in-between, like, the Silver Sword and the Rapier, which is a good compromise and gives me more damage. I am still gonna look, oh my gosh, how many Brave Lances do I have? Anyways, I'm still gonna look it over one more time. I'm probably gonna cut this for now, and I'm gonna come back when I just make a decision. Alright, so after a lot of debating, I decided I won't be getting this axe unless I get the required stuff. The justification is, right now we don't have very many axe wielders. We only have one, and this gonna be, and plus the one that I do have also is good in fist, and also is good in bows, also can just dunk on people anyways, and the other one I have is Claude, and even though he could use this, he has the fail nut, so he already has something that's extremely broken. Though I will say, if he wanted to use something, he could just use this one and he would be broken anyway, so I have no reason to really make this axe. And I was thinking about the bow, but honestly, even though it's a really good bow, it's an extremely good bow. I already gave what I wanted to Leonie because she doesn't have close counter right now, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'll go check that right now just so I don't put a foot in my mouth, right? She does have it, but see, the thing I'm trying to justify it with is that, all things considering, I already gave her a broken weapon. That's my justification, okay? And that's what I'm sticking with. So basically what I decided is that we're going to make the sword. We're going to make the sword and we're going to give it to Hilda so she can absolutely destroy the rest of this game so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Yes, so... yeah, where is it? Oh, where is it? Where's the trigger? It's under repair, right? No... okay, yeah, it was under forge. I'm dumb. Okay. Let me do this right. Okay? We're gonna do this. And if we get more mithril, then I'll gladly make one of the other two legendary weapons. But for right now, this is what we're taking.
There you go.
Oh, man. Those were some hard decisions I had to make. I could just make more drag. That's dumb. I looked at how many wool steel that took, and I'm like, that's really dumb and bad. And why would you ever? Also, I don't know why I would ever make that, but that's okay. Like, there's so many things I would like to make, but I already know. Like, I already know we're kind of broken, man. It's not even a joke. Our team and our squad is gonna be broken as all heck.
Come back anytime.
As all heck, man. That's me putting it lightly and not using big words to make you guys be like, oh wow, you're kind of going off, aren't you? Oh, we have 2 quests here?
I need your help.
Bring an item that belongs to... Okay.
I hope there's...
Hey, how about a favor? Hey, Professor. I know
No,
that.
no,
won't even
no,
charge
sorry.
us.
Yeah, she can stay disappointed. Okay, the item's in the cafeteria. This is a DLC quest, so let's go ahead and grab it. The Wealth of Anna? Mysterious book Anne gave a girl. It doesn't seem right to flip through it. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. I don't care. Here you go. Well, I meant to give this to you.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks a lot. From now on, I'll do my app. Okay.
I hope...
Secret shop. Well, can I buy all the rest of these? I'm rich. What do I mean? Can I buy the rest of these? I just need to take them. Huh. I'm gonna take all of these. Yeah. What am I saying? I'm rich. All of these are mine. Yeah. 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 I'm rich. And I still got money. I still got money. And get on my level. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen. So basically we're done for this month, or at least the activities I would usually do. At this point, what am I doing? With regards to goals, I need my boy to get a little bit more motivated. So right now, I think what would be smart is to go over to the hot spring so he can get a bit more boost. If you catch my drift. Get a little bit wiser and get a little bit biser. Because he needs a little bit more of a boost to round out his stats that I want him to get before the end of this game, or this playthrough, so we gotta do this. Alright. Alright. Alright, one more. Stay longer. Perfect. Let's go. We're perfectly in sync. Alright, so what should we do? Well, we should at least have some fighting this episode, right? So let's see what the tournament is. Bow tournament? I'm sorry, man, but you guys are gonna be either fresh out of luck. Alright. My boy's coming in. He's gonna snipe all of y'all. He's gonna double all of y'all.
I fight for Lady Rhea.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Alright. Oh yeah, still doubling. He has bow evade, but it doesn't matter because my dexterity too high. He has bow evade, and a skill that literally no character can ever get. Alright, dude's gonna die. Has +1 range. Who cares? Bruh. You guys should actually try aiming at your boy, and maybe you might hit him one day. Huh. Oh, nice. He actually hit.
I fight for Lady Rhea.
Well, this is the finals. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright. You're still getting doubled, but you know, whatever. Oh. Try to be a threat. Dealt with. Dealt with. And with that, we've finished that. And,
What the?
I think the last thing I want to do is actually just go do some cooking in the kitchen. And, then we're going to see some supports, because literally this video is very short otherwise. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll cut into, like, the first round of supports. Because we have only a handful left, actually, to get through in the game. So, we're going to do a little bit today, and then we'll finish some of them off probably the next time we have free time.
Oh, Constance. Hey, sure is sunny out. Huh? Yeah.
Good day to you, Balthus. You seem to be enjoying your freedom. I must admit, I'm
jealous.
Right, so yeah, the weather's nice. I gotta be going now.
Of course. What profit is there for one so exalted to spend time alongside one so common as me? Worry not. You needn't suffer me any longer. I shall see myself off.
Come on, don't be like that. You know I get uncomfortable at times like this. I'm trying. Really. You matter, so stick around, yeah? Let's chat. It'll be great.
You needn't take pity on me out of the sense of obligation that your status demands. For you, the nobility that you abandoned was a shackle on your true self, which is now freed. No need to converse with me any longer, putting yourself out on my behalf.
Quite a mouthful you just unloaded on me. Not sure what you mean by that nobility stuff, though. Sure, I walked out on leading a noble house, but how do you imagine that's related to this chat of ours? I already admitted I'm no good with stuff like this, but I don't think I'm putting myself out or whatever.
My apologies. The misunderstanding was entirely my own. As I suspected from the start, I am unfit to serve as your conversational partner.
Ah, that's enough! Stop talking that way and twisting everything I say! Just spit it out and tell me something real. You hate my guts, yeah?
Huh, this is novel. But doesn't this scene usually play out in reverse?
Sorry. Guess I raised my voice there. But what do you mean by that reverse take?
Well, it's usually her yelling at you while you try to deflect. It's rare to see you lose your cool while she stays so calm. But different people get along differently on different days, I suppose. Anyhow, I'll let you get back to it.
Ouch, he has a point. I lost myself for a moment there.
To think that I have ever raised my voice at you.
He seems to think we're real pals. Honestly, whether rain or shine, I don't think a day's gone by without you treating me poorly.
Oh, what a thing to say. I could never go so far as to insult one with your lineage.
You're a funny one, pal. A real hoot.
The idea that I could be amusing is funnier than any jest I may have uttered.
Hey, got a minute?
Ah, Leone, are we to sharpen swords again?
No, I came to give you this handkerchief back. Sorry, I know I held on to it for a while. You lent me this. Remember?
I recall giving it to you. It is a noble's duty to give to the common folk. In return, the commoner need only pay respect.
That's nice. You left out the part where the nobles take all the stuff the regular folks make?
Yes, the common folk give the fruits of their labor, willingly, I might add, as a token of that respect. The head of San village offers his tribute in exactly that spirit, you know.
San? That's my village. You knew?
Of course. We granted exclusive hunting rights to San and forbade outsiders from poaching. In fact, when we received complaints about just that, we hired mercenaries to deal with the issue.
So that's what brought Gerald.
What was that?
Nothing. Look, just take the handkerchief. I'm returning something I borrowed from a friend.
Very well. As your friend, I will accept it.
You know, I really wish you wouldn't think of nobles as always giving and commoners as only receiving. Friends help each other, without thinking about status. And that help goes both ways.
Quite so. And when I require the aid of a friend, I assure you I will happily recognize it. But only with friends. In the main, I must continue to refuse assistance from the common folk. For a noble to accept would be disgraceful.
Huh. I always thought he was just stuck up. Turns out, he just has this grand idea of nobility he's trying to live up to. Oh no! I didn't even give him the handkerchief!
Cyril, how is your bow training progressing?
I think maybe I've gotten better. It feels a lot easier to ready the bow lately.
That is a nice thing to be hearing. You have my support with your efforts.
I do?
Yes, I am always cheering you on. I am long feeling a great affinity with you. Our positions are dissimilar, but our situations have great similarities. That is why I am always trying hard to be supporting and protecting you.
You mean you've been cheering me on all along? That's nice to hear. Well, in that case, I'll support you too.
You will? That gives me great joy.
It makes you happy? It's gonna sound funny, but hearing you say that makes me feel happy too. You know, I just realized that well, when you talk, it's kind of powerful. It's like everything you say feels real nice and reassuring. Just listening to you makes me feel better about everything. I think it's a special talent you have.
Words can be said by anyone. Alone, they are without power. What is meaningful is how you are feeling. I am hoping I can learn to use words well, to convey my feelings. That is my wish. I am still learning. My words are not coming out as properly as I am wanting.
Maybe the words aren't, but the feelings behind them are. I really do think you're special. Now that I know you're supporting me, I'm going to work real hard not to let you down. And, I hope someday I can get strong enough to inspire you the same way you inspire me.
You have already been achieving that goal. You already have great strength.
You really think so? Nah, I still got a long way to go. I'm not tough enough to match you yet, so I'm gonna get stronger. Stronger and stronger so I can support you forever.
Stronger and stronger? So you can be supporting me forever?
Yeah, forever and ever.
Even when I am being an old woman? It will be a difficulty then.
Sure, even when you're an old woman, I'll be an old man right beside you, doing my best.
Old woman Petra and old man Cyril supporting each other. I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, that does sound nice. Hey, Lysithea. I'm glad I found you.
What's up, Cyril?
Could you read something for me again?
Looks like it's another shopping list. I'm happy to help you out. Did you try looking it over yourself yet?
What's the use? I told you I can't read.
Have a look here. Any of these letters look familiar?
Huh? This one? Was that apples? So it says 3 apples?
Yes, you got it! See? You can do it!
I wonder if there's anything else I can recognize. Let's see.
It's clear you've got a sharp memory. If you apply yourself, you'll be reading in no time. Reading is such an important skill. Once you learn, you won't forget. And I won't be around to read things for you forever.
Lysithea?
Anyway, don't you enjoy learning? It seems like you haven't even thought of trying prior to this. Do you simply not have time for it?
Until now, I never thought about how to learn. And since I was hiding it, I never asked anybody. But right now, I feel like I'd be happy to live like this for a little bit longer.
It seems like a hassle at this point not to learn, so you may as well start putting in the work.
Well, I like having you read things to me.
You do?
Yeah, you always seem happy when I ask you to read things. And when you're happy, you smile. I think you're pretty when you smile. I bet you everyone tells you that though, huh?
As a matter of fact, they haven't. Stop messing with me.
Hang on a second. Am I the only one who's seen you make that face? Is that why nobody's told you?
Excuse you? I mean, honestly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take care of this errand for the professor. I'll see you later, Lysithea.
Don't expect me to read for you again. And, just take care of yourself, will you? Hey, Raphael. I finally finished that necklace for you. Here you go.
Huh? Oh! Whoa! This is incredible! And so shiny. You're like an artist, Hilda. How'd you do this?
Just like I told you, I put the flowers and the shiny rocks in a bottle, and then poured in some resin to preserve everything. I thought the flowers you had were looking a little pathetic, so I added a few of my own. It was hard work, making sure the flowers and the stones were spread evenly, getting rid of the air bubbles.
What's this? The part you hang around your neck? I thought you used the one I gave you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a cord I braided. I was going to use metal, but some people are allergic to metal, so I figured better safe than sorry. Anyway, you didn't give me much to work with, and look what I pulled off. I am a miracle worker.
It's gorgeous! Beautiful! I've never seen anything like it. Thank you, Hilda.
Whoa, hold up! What's with the blubbering?
It's just... I bet my sister never got anything so pretty in her whole life. She's had to deal with so much because of me. I never got her anything this nice and cute before. She's gonna love it and be so happy.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's enough. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. If you're really that happy, I'm glad I put some effort into something for once.
Don't you always put effort into things?
That's sweet of you, but no, I don't want to put in effort and then disappoint people. It's dispiriting, not to mention tiring.
But what if they're not disappointed? Then they'd feel great, and you'd feel great too.
Yeah, you have a point there. I guess I'm realizing that now. You know, thanks to you, I'm starting to see things from my brother's perspective.
What do you mean? Do you have a big bro too?
I do. I've always thought of him as an overprotective nuisance, but now I feel thankful. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think, sometimes big brothers are okay.
I didn't do anything special though. It's natural for a big bro to look after his little sis. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't found anything special enough to repay you for the necklace. I got an idea though. How about I help you make a tough-looking necklace for your big bro?
No need. I have a better idea. When the wars simmer down, why don't you and your sister come visit me?
Really? That's it?
Yeah, I want to make sure it suits her. And then I can adjust the cord if I need to.
Of course we'll come visit. I told my sis all about you, and she already wants to meet you.
Well, good. I look forward to it. In the meantime, hold me close to your heart.
What?
That's what the necklace would say if it could talk. Hold me close to your heart. Hey!
Oh, Lysithia. Something I can do for you?
Can you help me out with my shopping?
Yes, of course. You need me to carry stuff?
Actually, can you pick up some tea for me? I'd do it, but I'm drowning in work.
You're so busy you can't go shopping. Okay. Do you have a favorite kind of tea?
I'm not too picky. I just like having it around, really. Whatever's cheapest works for me. Here's some money.
One question. Why me? You don't really need my help for this.
I just thought I could lean on you a bit. You know, rather than trying to do everything on my own.
Right, I see. Well, good. I'm glad you decided to approach me. But for this particular task, you might be better off doing it yourself.
Oh?
There are so many different kinds of tea, and I'm not very discerning. Well, what if I get you one you don't like? When I do my own shopping, I pick a tea at random. Otherwise, I'd be paralyzed by all the choices. It's the same with food. Sometimes I stare and stare at the options and never decide.
You look like you were doing just fine when you went to get groceries the other day.
I really had to push myself to do that alone. I don't think I can do that again. Sorry.
Uh-huh. So, you've stopped trying to do things on your own, then?
Yeah. Still, though. for today, how about you have some of my tea? If that'll do.
Sounds nice, sure. Do you mind brewing mine while you're at it?
Okay. Though I can't do it as skillfully as Lawrence, I'm afraid. I'll get it ready right away. Feel free to start focusing on your work. What?
I mean, you seem plenty reliable to me.
I do. Really? How so?
You're fun, you're easy to be around, and you rarely complain when you help others.
Well, I'm just pouring you some tea. I'm not sure that qualifies as help.
It's not easy for me to rely on people, but with you, it's different.
Well, there aren't many things I can do, frankly. But what I can do, I will do. So if you need anything, ask me, and I'll try to help.
You really are unreliable, as it turns out. Guess I'll just have to take your word for it. Professor Hanneman, is this a good spot for this book?
That will do nicely, Lysithea. I'm sorry to trouble you with these chores.
It's no trouble. After all, it's proper etiquette for the young to help the elderly.
The elderly? I'm only... Never mind. How have you been feeling of late? Anything worth mentioning?
I've been feeling well enough, all things considered.
You seem to be maturing remarkably. No doubt your well-being is due to the positive influence of your twin crests working in tandem.
Here he goes with the positive again. Looks like your research is more useless than I thought.
I may ignore your assaults on my age, but I will not allow unfettered attacks upon my research. What makes you think it's lacking? Surely you do not deny that your crest-related abilities exceed those of your peers. You are so far ahead of the others. Even the combined effects of the twin crests you bear do not fully account for that discrepancy.
You just can't see beyond the crest, can you? In all your research, haven't you considered that my abilities are a direct result of the effort I've put in?
Of course, I am aware that you are a hardworking student, but...
My efforts far exceed those of any other student. I've placed top priority on growing as quickly as possible.
Is the ability to expend such incredible efforts, to be so focused and driven, is that not a form of talent?
It has nothing to do with talent. It's a question of sheer will. I'm determined to succeed, no matter the sacrifice.
I see, but what drives you to such lengths?
I have goals, just like anyone, and precious little time in which to achieve them.
Little time?
The people who made me as I am informed me that my life would be drastically shortened as a result. A person bearing two crests against the will of nature itself. Well, clearly it can't be sustainable. As such, I don't indulge in the luxury of fantasizing about the future. I haven't got one. Knowing all this now, will you still claim that my crests are something positive?
I cannot. Please understand, I had no idea.
I'll be leaving now.
Lysithea, so that is why you were...